Okay, what would be affected if we have different function calling to function at number 2 with and we will send different actual values here. So actually total will get the value of total will be affected, as you can see. Okay, should works with total. I forgot to work with this. Okay, so here it seems that we are using parameters or arguments, meaning that we will use this parameter and argument uh, to as the arguments, as the identifiers to be used in this function. Okay. Okay. What if if you look at this arrangement, the first argument is A, okay, and the second argument is B. So what if we use, instead of A plus B, if we use B plus A, is there any difference? It will not bring any difference. It will be similar, but somehow it will be better if we just write something like this. Okay, so why we use A and B? Here, what is meant by this calling was, by this call, first number will pass its value to the first parameter in this function at number 2, and the second values, in this case represented by second number, will pass its value to the parameter in this at number 2 function. Okay, so A will get its values from the first row, and B will first values, and B will get its values from the second values we send in this function calling. Okay, therefore when we call these parameters inside this function, then it will gives new values to total. Okay, so first let us, it is the best practices is, instead of now we initialize values, in this case 0 values to any variables or identifiers that we declare, because without any initialization means that it will be null. So we don't want the value of the identifiers or variables to be null, so it would be better if we can initialize it into 0. Okay, so the value of total here, the value of total will be the result value of total will be different depending on the values that we send here in the function calling. As for the second calling at number 2, it seems that we are sending 10, so we are not going to send whatever number we insert into first number. Instead, it will send 10, and then for the second values, we will send any inputs we receive for second number. Okay, and so that is how it works. So if we make some calling to this function, so you can see that total will receive values. Okay, will receive values. So how we can look at the result is, if you just write like this, we cannot really see the result. So we have to put a output statement just like this to see the results. In this case, okay, we get different results according to the values that we send in the function calling. Okay, let us compile this and look at the different values we have here. Okay, we got to insert one value. So let's say here we want to work with okay, first number. Okay, so first number. Okay, first number. Do you have any difference here? Okay, let's see. So now we have first number, second number, and actual values, and then we call this example. Okay, and for this example, we both put values to the as a parameter that will be passed to the parameter. Okay, let's compile again. Okay, so first number will receive 5, and second number will receive the value of 13. Okay, so this is the initial values, new value for variables first number and also second number. Let us take a look. So we have different output here. The first output is 18, second is 18, 23, 40, and 60. So how we get these values? 18, 18, 23, 40, 60. Okay, first one is because we enter 5 and 13. So we send 5 and 13 for this. This one is because we are calling add numbers, and inside add numbers, we just total up the value for first number 5 plus 13, so we got 18 into total. Then when we try to print out the value, so that's why we got total is 18. And there goes the same thing here. We are sending the values of we are passing the values of first number and second number to the function add number 2. So A will receive values from first number, which is 5, and B will receive the values that has been passed by second number, which is 13. So 5 plus 13 equal to so it will store into total. So total is 18. So that will bring second output, which is total 18. Okay, total 18. And for the third calling, for function add number to function, so we will send 10 and 13 to this function. 10 and 13. So A will receive 10, B will receive 13. Okay. A equal to 10 at this moment, and B equal to 13. We receive these values. So when we add these two numbers, two values, we got 23, and at this moment the value for total is 23. Okay, this is how it works. Okay, next output 40. How do we get the value of 40? Okay, so the second calling, the next calling for add number to function, we send the values of first number, which is 5. Okay, and we send actual values 35. So 5 and 35 will be passed to A will receive 5, B will receive 35 at this moment. 35 at this moment. So sum up into number of 40. So the new values for total now is 40. So that is how we get the value for 40. Okay, next calling for the next line of calling for add number 2. We send actual values here, 15, 45. So pass to A, pass to B. At this moment, the value is 15, 45. Okay, 15 and 45. So total up 1545, we got 16. Okay, so that is how we got the next result, which is total to 60. So that is how the second type of function works, which is function that will not return a value but receive a values. Okay, at this moment, in this example, none of these function will return any values, just will receive values.